Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Ashmita here. Today I am here to explain how to add JavaScript in an external file and some rules of JavaScript. Let's begin. This is fine for small scripts that run only on one page, but for large scripts we will use on many pages. It is not very effective. For this reason, scripts typically live in their own JavaScript file or files, and they are referenced by the HTML document. Much the same we call on the other external assets like images and CSS files. Let's see how it works. First, let's create a file, scripts.js. JS is the extension of JavaScript. Let's copy this code and paste it over. Copy this code, paste it here. Make sure to save this JS file as well as the HTML document file. Refresh the page. You can see the exact same thing over here. Before we start writing JavaScript, we need to know the basic rules of the languages. Some of these hard rules that define how the language itself works. Others are conventions that decide how we write the JavaScript, so it is easier to read for ourselves and for others. Let's see some rules of JavaScript. Rule number 1, that is, JavaScript is case sensitive. This means when you use your shift or caps lock key, it really matters. Unlike in HTML and CSS where you can use upper and lower case letters, it doesn't matter. But JavaScript matter. For example, you created a variable called name with capitalized N and then try to reference it with a lowercase n. JavaScript sees them two completely different things and you get an error. This is case sensitive, matters everywhere except inside the quoted strings of text. For example, here we have defined the name with a lowercase d. If we change it to the capitalized D, let's save and check. Refresh the page, you'll get an error because new data with a capitalized D calls a constructor. A new date with a lowercase d is nothing. Next we have a rule number 2, that is, speaking of upper and lower case, here we have naming convention for JavaScript is known as camel case. That means we can write the words together and separate them by capitalizing the first letter of each word. You will see in this method we use like get element by tag name and in variables also. Like I write a date and time and many other things. The general rule is to start the variable, functions and method names with a lowercase letter, class and object names with a capitalized letter, and constants are typically all caps. Follow these all naming conventions and your scripts will look pretty and much easier to understand. Next we have our rule number 3. JavaScript does not care about white spaces, but you should. When we write JavaScript, we provide instructions in the form of statements. Each statement is separate instructions. So for example, create a variable and add a current date to the variable, output the current date as HTML inside the body element, like that. How exactly you will lay out in this document does not matter much to the browser. You can add as much as a little space, that is actual space between lines and elements. The problem is if you don't add, the code is really hard to read and to understand. So this is matter to you. Even though we don't have, we should add the white space to keep our code accessible to non-computers. Each statement does its own line. Properties with functions with multiple lines are indented and so on. The end result is the code that is easy to maintain. So I'll suggest you people to add the white spaces in between. Next we have a rule number 4. Each statement with a semicolon. Technically JavaScript does not care if you use semicolon or not, except for a few specific situations. But if you don't use them, your code will be very hard to read. So it is good practice to add semicolons at the end of each statement to keep your code structured. My opinion is that use the semicolon to look the code readable and maintainable. Next we have a rule number 5. Use comments library. Comments are strings of text in your code that are ignored by the browser. They are for you to leave notes to yourself and others about your code. In JavaScript, you can create a single line command by starting the line with 2 forward slashes, and for multiple comments starting with a forward slash asterisk and ending with the asterisk forward slash, just like in CSS. Use comments to explain yourself and anyone else. If you see your code a year later, you can still understand if you use the comments. That's it for this video. Hope you people have enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone.